Hey, what's up, guys? This is Terrence with Blackwell Legacy Group. I'm coming to you guys with another video, and this is something that we've done multiple times. We usually do this webinar about 2 times a year, and we wanted to make sure that we can provide some value to you guys and give you guys access to this as well. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to give more value to your clients without spending thousands on discounts. So we are business consultants to help small business owners to increase their revenue by $50,000 without spending more money on marketing and advertising. So if you see the common trend, we try to figure out ways to increase your revenue and just different ways to help grow your business organically. So thank you for tuning in to this webinar. Hopefully you can find some value, and this is something that you can apply to your business as well. If you do find some value, make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it with someone else who can benefit from it, and let's grow together. Also, if there's any other content that you guys want to learn from us, make sure you leave us a comment or send us a message, and we will create some of that information for you guys. So let's get started, guys. All right, so this started from a question that we asked. We did a survey to our audience. We asked the question, what is it? What's the one thing that clients care about the most? And we asked, was it lower cost? And almost uniformly, everyone answered and said, false. That's not, it's not the truth. People care about. I'm sorry about that. People care about more than just, lower cost. So let's hop into it. All right. So how do you actually increase your value, your client value? So one of the first things is, guys, you want to make sure that you can offer an amazing service and blow your customers' mind with customer experience. So, and we're going to go into what this actually looks like, but you want to make sure that that customer knows that you, as a business owner, care about them as a customer. Automate the process so you don't forget any steps. So sometimes when if you have a product, you send that product out, send them a quick thank you email, but automate this process so you don't even have to remember or you forget that you didn't send it out or not. So any of these things throughout the process you should be able to automate. Stay on that client's radar. Most clients don't buy until they see a product 7 times. So you want to make sure that you're continually going through the process of staying connected with that client. I've been in the sales industry for a long time. And one of the things that I've always noticed is I beat out a lot of other sales agents just from the aspect of me being able to follow up. I have a superior follow-up system. I'm intentional about that. Then make sure you partner with someone who has a complementary product or service. So I give this example all the time. Look at your client journey. What else is your client buying? So if you're a real estate agent, your client is going to have to get their grass cut. They're going to have to get windows. They're going to have to get a roof at some point. They're going to have to get, maybe concrete for a gazebo. All these different things. Be a resource for your client. Give them a packet. Hey, look, if you go to these people, there's a discount. If you use this code because and you do those things proactively because they're going to need it, and that it will go a long way with that client. Make sure the client always wins. Give that client the opportunity to know that, again, that you care and that you're doing everything to make sure that they are the priority. And here's a big one, guys. Always, 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 always get their contact information. You can't even this whole webinar, this whole presentation doesn't even benefit you if you don't have a process to get their contact information. We had a meeting yesterday with a client, and she pulled up her website for me. I'm looking at her website. Her website looks amazing. She has a pop up to get a person's email address and name. And then I asked, like, well, are you doing email marketing? She said, no. Well, why the heck are you? Why do you have email? Why are you getting their contact information? You want to make sure that these two things go together, because this is how you really follow up with that client. Now, here are the 30 elements of a value for customers. So look at this and apply this and use these steps within the process for your client. So you have the functionality, you have emotional, you have life changing, and then you have social impact. So are you able to do these things for your client, for your business? So I'm gonna give you guys an example. So if you're doing anything that for your business or your service, your product or service? Does it save them time? Does it simplify their life? Right? For an emotional aspect, does it reduce anxiety? Does it give them a little bit more ease? Does it change their life? Does it provide them hope? That they can do things a little easier. Is there a social impact? Are you associated with a nonprofit, or do you have like a cause? So this is why it's so important, guys, to like create a business plan. You want to make sure that you can like think about your business from a 5 year standpoint. So maybe right now today you don't know what your social impact is, but it's something that you care about is bigger than just making money from your business, and that's what you want to implement. When you talk to your client, when you tell your story, what you're doing, you're telling them a story from this ladder of emotions. You want to make sure that you can impose these things into that client so they can know that it's not just I provide this service or I provide this product. I have a mission that I'm trying to accomplish, and you being a client of mine is a part of that. So how do you create value before and after someone becomes a client? So let's focus on before. Before is easy. You want to talk about education. So clients want to, before someone's even attracted to you as a client, they want to know that you know what you're doing, right? So it's the education. Become an authority in your field. Provide so much free knowledge that it wouldn't make sense to them not to work with you. Most people fear giving away their secret sauce. I am completely opposite, guys. I would literally give everything that I have, tell everyone about all the knowledge, information that I have, because I know that people pay for implementation. They don't pay for knowledge all the time. So if I'm meeting with a client, they want to know that I can help them make this happen. Not do I know what to do to make it happen. Only 7% of people complete courses and programs on their own. So again, this is the implementation. So you give someone access. Someone pays $1,000 for a course. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to actually complete it? So if 7%, only 7% is going to complete it, then how many of them are going to implement it? So you see the issue. So do your best to make sure that you can literally walk people through, put systems in place to make sure that people can finish their courses, to make sure that they can really get the most out of what you have. After, continue educating the client, connect with other resources they may need. So just like the example I gave with the real estate agent, make sure you give them enough resources to make sure that their journey is smoother. That's just one less thing for them to think about. If they don't have to worry about getting a lawn care specialist, then guess what? That's one less thing they have to worry about, and they're going to appreciate you, especially if that lawn care business holds up their end of the bargain. Consider their LTV. So the LTV is lifetime value for that client. So, for an example, if one client signifies an amount of, let's say, $1,000, they stay with you for 10 months, $100 a month, then that client's LTV will be $1,000. So think about that from the aspect of what can I do to elongate my client's LTV. So if I provide resources or packages or bundles, then that will increase the client's LTV. They can stay with me for, maybe 12 months opposed to 10 months. And, so there's so many different things you can do to increase that. Show your clients that you care. If it's around Christmas time, give them a Christmas card, give them a gift card, do something to let your clients know that it's not just me taking money. It's I want to give back to you as a client as well. Just do things for their birthday, do things for their anniversaries. These are just different things that you can do to let that client know that you really care about them as a person. Then listen, guys, make sure that when your clients are telling you different things about what they have going on, or if a client comes into your office and they say, yeah, I'm coming in to get a touch up, or I'm coming in to get the service before my anniversary dinner or my birthday dinner. Notate that in their notes for your CRM. Make sure that people know that they know that next year this time, the anniversary is coming up. Do something for them for their anniversary. That just shows them that you listen, that you care about that person. So how do you find out what they value? This is very simple. Simply ask your clients what they like and what they don't like. Right? You can create surveys. You can create case studies. These you just literally just asking the questions that you want answers to. If you have conflicting differences in what clients value, then you can give them special treatment. So I always give this example. If you have an older client who doesn't order online and they want you to bring your product to them, why not? If you have time in your day, or if you have time in your week, Take the time out and just do that one little simple special thing. That's not going to be all of your clients, but you do it to your special clients. And guess what? That client's LTV is going to increase. They're never going to leave you. They're going to love you. That you take time to sit down and talk to them, see if they need anything. It changes the game, and now you create a community. You create a family, and this is how you do it. Have review incentives. So review incentives are very important, especially if you have like a product based business where you're focusing on reviews to increase your revenue. So one of the things that you can focus on is putting certain things in place. So it can be something like you can do 1 month of free shipping. You can do if you want to do like a discount or just something that you can offer to make sure that they do the actual reviews for you. And it's just an incentivizing them. So what's the difference between increasing your revenue and growing your income, right? Dum dum dum. So increasing your revenue is going to be increase your income through client acquisition, or increase your revenue through client acquisition. So this is you implementing certain things for lead generation. This could be groups. This could be chamber of commerce. This could be it could be also joint ventures, a bunch of different things you can do through your client acquisition strategy. This can come in seasons and not always predictable. Can be done through marketing or a new product. So, for an example, if you launch a new product, a new color of your product, or something like that, you may get increased traffic, but is that something that's sustainable? Usually, it increases your expenses as well. Now, let's look at growing your income. Growing your income, this is done through your retention strategy. So your retention strategy is how many clients do I keep? Once I get them on as a client, how long am I able to keep them? So this usually means working to create systems and then automating your business. So just like I was saying before, if you have, you sell your client a product, send them a thank you email, but have a follow-up system where you can follow up with them within a couple of days, couple of weeks, to make sure that they appreciate the product is working the way that it was supposed to, see if they have any questions, etc. Makes your business more predictable. It typically doesn't increase your expenses, only increases your revenue. All right. And also, you want to make sure that you don't rely on discounting your products in order to increase your sales. So, Black Friday, Christmas, these different times, what we've noticed is, a lot of other businesses in the industry don't have marketing strategies. They don't have sales strategies. So what they're doing is they're just literally going through the process of what they've seen and what, things they see that works or potentially works. And sometimes discounting your products, it kills your margins. And your margins, that's where your profits are. So you don't always need to discount your products. You just need to have a better strategy going into it to make sure that you're able to increase your revenue. And from a value standpoint, imagine if you were servicing your favorite actress. How would you treat them? If this was Will Smith or Jada Pinkett or whoever that you think is your favorite actress or actor, how would you treat that person if they were interested in your product? I seen an example actually earlier today where a famous singer, she was in the process of looking for a dress, and she contacted 5 different designers who did high fashion dresses, and she chose a dress from one of the designers, but she didn't communicate that she went through the process to go with someone else to one of the designers. And then it went viral. It was a big thing, and but she did her part. She did her part. She created a perfect, a nice dress. She said, "I will meet you. I will. I'll go above and beyond." She didn't even take a deposit, which I don't necessarily agree with. But just you want to do some of these things. Now, this is a negative situation, but from a positive perspective, she did everything that she was supposed to do. Unfortunately, she just didn't get paid for it. So that sucks. But you want to make sure that you cater to every single client as if they were a famous person, because you never know, when you have a client, if they're going to blow your business up. So customer service versus client experience. So customer service is going to be more reactive. So, when clients come into your office, when clients message you on Facebook, message you on Instagram, or through your website. You want to make sure that you're cordial. How may I help you? Thank you, please. You want to do these things to let them know that, you're a cordial, you're respectful, you're professional. One of the worst things that I've seen is, and I see this a lot actually, is customer service in small businesses where people genuinely just aren't friendly people. And if you know that you're not a friendly person, then put someone else in charge of contacting or being in front of clients. If you know you're not that person, get away from clients because you're going to ruin your business. I give you guys an example. One client that we worked with in the past, they have a business and they do pretty good, like close to 5 million a year. But when I looked at that business, their reviews were horrible. And if they were just to fix their issues internally with their staff, with their reviews and ownership, then I know for sure they would double their income just by having a better customer service system. So these are just things you guys want to think about, guys. It really can hold you back a lot, even if you're having success. Imagine how much more success you could have. Client experiences. Client experiences is proactive. So this is I see your anniversary is coming up. Would you like for me to book a session for you and your spouse? This is just kind of being proactive. This is just saying that I've taken the time to know you as a client. I've taken my notes. I know you have something, a special date coming up. It don't have to be anniversary. It could be a birthday. It could be Christmas. It could be whatever, vacation. So these are just different things that you can do to let that client know that you care. You're thinking about them. It's just very simple. Another one, I noticed that you ordered your last, let's say, candle over 2 weeks ago. Use this 5% off coupon so you don't run out, right? This is just being proactive. Or if you don't want to give the discount, hey, I noticed that you ordered your last candle over 2 weeks ago. Did you like that scent? We can place another order for that scent. Or how about doing a membership, so that you don't ever run out? It's just different things that you can employ to make sure that your clients are understands the level of experience that you're trying to provide for them. When you're meeting with that client one on one, tell me about your day. Listen to them. Give them an opportunity to vent. You may be that one person that will, that outside of their circle that they can talk to. How was your weekend? So these are just different things that will separate you from another provider. 8 out of 10 clients stated they would pay for a great customer experience. So what does this mean? Are you going to be that person that provides the excellent client experience? And if not, then people will go somewhere else, and that's fine. So this is an excerpt from an ebook called 4 Ways to Increase Sales in 30 Days. This is a great ebook, guys. If you don't have it already, make sure you go to Amazon and place your order. I think the book is $7.99. It's by a great author. So make sure you go grab this ebook. So it says to make the customer feel at ease, tell them your story. What made you want to market this product or service? What has it done for you? These factors turn a sales presentation into a conversation. Nobody wants to feel sold, so make it more comfortable for them. So you put yourself in those shoes. How does it feel for you when someone's selling at you, opposed to having a conversation, right? So if you have that person, this is the best way. Also, you can do upsells, you can do cross sells. There's a bunch of different things that you can employ if you have that client and they're comfortable and you guys are having a conversation where they don't feel like they're being sold. So this is an example of an onboarding process and just things that you can employ to make sure that you can continue the flow of conversation and the contacts for that client. So it starts off with the contract. So depending on if you have a product or service based business, that's just the sale or the agreement to sell the product. And then you have the delivery. So this is a very important step because this is the first interaction. Well, not the first interaction, but this is the first a time when your clients see that if you're a man of your word or a woman of your word. So that's the delivery of the product or service. So is it in the delivered time that you said it was going to be? Is it in the fashion that you said it was going to be? Is it the right color? Is it the right framework? Whatever. Is it what they were expecting? Right. The next thing that you're going to want to do is send a thank you correspondence. And these things will allow the customer to let you know if something went wrong too. So that's something I want you guys to think about. So thank you correspondence, just thanking them because you genuinely care and you genuinely want them to know that you appreciate this order because Them placing this order, guys, is the reason why your children is in private school. It's the reason why you drive what you drive. It's the reason for whatever, right? So you really do want to thank them for the correspondence. You do appreciate their business, so let them know that. The next thing is you want to reaffirm the decision and connect. So reaffirm the decision is, hey, you purchased a great product. This is one of our top sellers, whatever. And then you can connect. So this could be if you guys are not connected on social media, you connect there. You can shoot them an email, let them know that if you have any questions, you can contact me here, etc. These are just simple, quick things that you can do. The next thing is just confirm that they're satisfied. Hey, I know you placed the order for the candle. Just want to make sure that you're satisfied with the scent. How did you like the scent? This is also a good time to ask for a testimonial. If they enjoyed it, if they say they enjoyed it, okay, great. Do you mind leaving a testimonial? I can send you an email, and all this can be emailed too. You can send you like a form so you can just fill out for a testimonial. And if they're not, this is the time where you can address it right then and there. So now in the confirmed state, you can do this through email or phone or both. It's not an issue if you do both, but I do recommend if you reaffirm, you either want to do that as an email or phone call, and then for confirm, same thing, either email or phone call. So don't do the same. So like, don't send a bunch of emails. One of those should be a call. And then the next thing, just follow up, give two options. This can be down the road a little bit. So, if it's a product, just depending on your product, how soon would that product be used up, or that service be used up? So just follow up. Hey, just checking in, see how everything is going. If you have specials going on, hey, we have a special going on this week or this month, blah, blah, blah. Hey, we have two options. If we could book you in for another session, or we have a membership option that may be great for you. So these are just times where you can just give different options of things that you have going on. But make sure, when you're having this conversation, they're probably going to be busy. So you just kind of utilize and make sure you call at the right time. But then also just give them options, listen to them first. So, ask some questions, how's your day, blah, blah, blah. Anything that we can do for you, etc. Then go into your specials, then go into your different options. So that's how you want to do it. And this should be maybe a 5-7 minute conversation. Get off the phone, call the next person. So just keep it pretty simple. All right, fix your client churning before it's too late. So what is churning? Churning is, you have a bucket and you have clients going into the bucket, like think about water going into the bucket, but at the bottom, if it's a leak or if it's a big hole in that bucket, that's your churning. That's your clients leaving out. So you want to make sure you fix that before it's too late. So one of the things you can do is make that process as easy as possible. So if you're in a service-based business, if it's like booking a session with you or, getting you to come out to their home or whatever, make that process as easy as possible. So in all of your emails, put a link there for for your calendar, or put a link there for them to schedule appointments or whatever. Make it as easy as possible. Include add-ons or upsells. So, if you, again, like if you do um, lawn care, maybe do leaf removal, as an add-on, or maybe do upsells like where you can have that client, you can have that client for whatever. Maybe do a membership. There's so many different things that you can do to make sure that you can give more value to that client just by being that go-to person for that client. And the more services a client has with you, then the least opportunity they're going to leave you. Always evaluate your customer's journey to see if you can adjust and give them more value. So never just take for granted that the client is just 100% happy. You always want to look at the client's journey and see if there's things that you can do to fix it. So, if you have, especially if you're starting to get customer complaints, or if you're getting people who are, dropping off or not responding or not texting back or emailing back, whatever, this is where you want to take that time out to see like, okay, well, how can I fix this? This is a great time. So you think about, can you ship the products out any faster? Can you fix issues as far as if packages are damaged or whatever? These are just things that you always want to reevaluate. And if you only focus on acquiring new clients, your old clients will feel the abandonment. So this is very, 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 very important. You want to make sure that when you have clients, you want to make sure that they're able to that you're able to. I would say that you love up on your clients, but in a real sense, you want to make sure that your clients, old clients, know that you care about them, that you haven't forgotten about them, because people can feel when it's just about the sale. If it's just about the sale, people feel it 100%. When I did car sales for years, and to this day, I still get people who call me like, hey Terrence, I need a car. Like, man, I haven't sold cars in 5 years. But what happened was, what I would always do is I would always call. Like if I'm having a slow day, I will call. I will call my old clients and, hey, how's it going? Just checking in, see how the car's going, blah blah blah. Hey, come in for a free car wash. I got you. And what that did was that built a relationship. So now when that person who I called, they would now say, you know what, my neighbor needs a car, or my son's going to need a car, or my nephew, whoever is going to need a car. Go see Terrence. And I sold so many cars off of referrals. It was just amazing. So, but this same thing can be applied to your business, and whatever business that you have, the same thing can be applied. Now, depending on your business, I only say focus on 30% for new clients, 70% current clients. Now, what I mean by this is, so same example, like I said before, make sure that your old clients are taken care of. But Terrence, I've already sold them. I can't make more money. Yeah, you can't make any more money today, but you want to make sure that client is satisfied. And you want to make sure that those clients are staying on the books, right? Now, if you have a business where it's the only time I say change it up, if you have a business where you can only sell a client one time, then you do want to change that to 70-30. So for an example, a roofing company, so yeah, maybe I'm not going to focus so much energy if I just put a roof on your home, because it's probably 20-30 years before you're going to need my service again. But what if I can do other things? What if I can, even with that client, I still can offer gutter repair, or gutters, or shingles, or what, just different things for that client, to service that client. Maybe they just purchased a new shed. They need a roof for that. So there's just so many things that you can always do. But a business like that, they typically won't need your service for a long time. So now you want to switch it to 70-30, but you still want to make sure that you don't forget the old clients. All right. So here's a few different ideas, guys. We're almost at the end, but here's a few different ideas to increase value for your client. For your clients, you can do like a loyalty program. So if you have a client that's been with you for 6 months, offer them a loyalty program. It's just maybe it can be in the form of a membership. It can be in the form of they get like certain perks. Just different things like that can be used. Free trial, same thing. You can implement this with your older clients. You can definitely new clients, of course, but you can test it out with your older clients to see if it works, see if it'll be if it's good value. Good contests or giveaways. You can do things to get your audience engaged by doing a contest. End of the year, give away a TV. Do a raffle for a TV, and do a giveaway. Partnering with a complimentary brand. So just like I was saying before, if you have a real estate company, you could do things like partnering with a lawn care company, partnering with a company that does concrete, build gazebos and decks and etc. These are things that that your client is going to need, but you just provide that resource for them. Subscription services. Think about like a gym membership where you have clients that pay you monthly. Make sure you can implement that. Birthday or holiday giveaways, so you can do things like free services or something. You bring a person in, they come in for free, whatever, for your birthdays, whatever. And you can be very creative with this as well. Upsells is also a big one. If you go to McDonald's, would you like to make that medium or large? So that way you can get more from that client in the same time frame. Order bumps. So they're about to check out, and they get something that says one-time offer. You can purchase this now for $5.99 opposed to $50 or whatever. It can be an order bump. Routine checkups, just checking in with that client, make sure they're doing pretty good, seeing if they need anything that they can do that you can do to increase your services with them. You can improve your onboarding. Memberships is also another one. Superior customer service. I'd recommend, if you guys haven't already, this is something I think is very important, especially if you have staff members. Do something, or find a class or a course that you can do, that you can get customer service skills, or like a customer service certification. This will help you guys out. Just anything you can do to improve, business etiquette, customer service skills. These are just different things you can do to make sure that your clients are getting the most value out of what you're offering. So, guys, this was a webinar, so of course we have a Q&A section in here. But if you guys have questions or anything that we went over that didn't make sense, or if you have questions about, or things that you wanted to add, make sure you just comment below in this video. And then what I did was, guys, I just kind of improvised. I added my own Q&A questions to make sure that you guys, or just maybe some things that you guys were thinking about. So you may see, Terrence, what if I don't already have clients? So if you don't have clients already, this is a great time, because you can start the process of putting some of these things in place. So you can create sequences within your email provider to send out a thank you email after, 1 day of purchase, maybe another email after 2 days of purchase, a week of purchase, etc. You can start to implement some of these things so that it's easier and the process is already built. So that's just one less thing for you to worry about. So I think it's easier if you don't already have clients. How do I fix this if I already have bad reviews or customer service? So the biggest thing, if you have bad reviews, is you want to find out. I always say take reviews for what it is. If someone says that you're horrible, you're the worst person in the world, then take that as an honest truth from that person. You are at that moment the worst person in the world. This is how they truly felt. I would take time to actually reach out to that client if they're open to talking. Of course, you want to be, so it goes back to customer service. You do want to be professional, but make sure that you're able to have an open dialogue. So, maybe if you have another staff member, have another staff member there as well, so it doesn't get out of hand. But have that conversation. Hey, look, I've seen that you wrote about, a review. Thank you for leaving the review. But, let's see if we can kind of rectify the issue. So we'll, listen them out, hear them out, listen to the issue, and see if you can fix it. If you can fix it, ask them, hey, look, do you mind doing like an update, with your review? Just give another review and just say, hey, guys, this person fixed the issue. I want to let people know, and if not, it's okay. But, you gave it your best opportunity. But whatever the issue that person had, make sure you do address it, because you want to make sure that you're always improving. And how do I get more clients to leave reviews? So you can do things like ask them to leave a review. Most clients, most business owners just don't ask clients to leave reviews. It's just really just that simple. So if you ask them, that doesn't mean that people are going to, but you want to make it as easy as possible. So maybe if you have like a checkout page, at the end of your checkout page, just have a section, after thank you. You have a section for them to leave a review. Just make it as easy as possible while they're like actively on their phones or checking out or whatever. You can do that. You can send them links from time to time to leave reviews. These are just so many different things that can be done to make sure that you're getting the most value from your clients and you're getting the most out of them. You can do review incentives. I mean, that's the last thing, because that sometimes it may cost you something, because it may be something like, you may offer free shipping for a review, etc. So these are just different things that you can implement to make sure that you get reviews. So, guys, I really hope this was valuable. Again, I'm Terrence with Blackwood Legacy Group. If you have any webinars, anything you want us to do, anything you want us to put together or address, let us know. We'll do it. Just leave us a comment, anything business related. So hopefully this was a good webinar for you guys, and we appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we will see you guys later. We are out. Peace.